do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Norton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 more yards there and another first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And he stopped immediately there.
Rashad Bateman, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Holyfield. No gain on the play.
6-0 our score after 1.
34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tony Field from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A gain of 22. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball.
He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Norton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Norton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Up the middle they go. It's Norton, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tony Field. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
103 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Watson now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dafe able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterbacks have been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we'll reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Chubb on the counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. David Ojabo running in to take him down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Norton, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle they go. It's Norton.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. That cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up.
interception there.
They'll run on first down. Norton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they will tie things at 20-all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Just a gain of 2 there. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
I bet they thought they picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Jackson.
Reach the 5.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Norton. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, Norton.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
They go with Chubb on second down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going. I think for you and me, let's look at the offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Norton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Norton. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire in the offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in